Yes, it certainly is. Spiritual, but not religious. This is a statement many millennials use to describe their faith. A new film looking at that generation's relationship with religion is about to have its TRIAD debut.
It is called God Talk. It's being shown in Winston-Salem tomorrow, accompanied by a panelist conversation that's immediately following the screening. So joining us now are two of those panelists, Dr. Teddy Reeves and Dr. Melva Sampson. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so Teddy, we're going to start with you. Why bring this film and conversation to Wake Forest and Winston-Salem? I know you're traveling with this all over the country.
Yes, so excited to be home. Winston-Salem is my home. It's the place that raised me and nurtured me. So in launching our tour of the National Museum of African American History and Culture, God Talk Tour, we felt that coming here, particularly where I'm from, and also where one of the main principals of the film, Candace Bimbo, is from. So bringing it to Winston-Salem felt like bringing it home. We spent a lot of time in shooting here in Winston-Salem. Dr. Sampson is in the film and several others. And so bringing it felt right, and to start the conversation in the South, which is very exciting as well.
That is exciting. Let me just say, welcome home, Teddy.
Yes.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
Melva, could you speak to the impact the internet and social media has had on faith and religion for millennials?
Thank you. Such a great question. The internet has had such a profound impact for millennial believers. It has given them the freedom to be able to expand some of the ways that have been passed down to them as it regards to their faith. We see that they have become far more expansive and open and free to explore in the ways that maybe their parents weren't able to. So the internet has provided for us another lane, another pathway through which watching this film will give us keen insight into.
That's interesting. I feel like there's a lot of criticism of the internet in a lot of ways, so it's interesting to be using it in a positive way to be spreading that kind of message. A question for both of you: how have you seen themes from the film showing up in our local faith communities? Obviously, you both have ties to this area.
Yeah, absolutely. The themes of the film are tied to this local area, and also a national area. This documentary grows out of a 5-year study the museum undertook with the Pew Research Center to Melva's point, to better understand how Black millennials were engaging with faith in the 21st century. African Americans are the most religious demographic in this country. And with that shifting and those demographic numbers beginning to trend down, we really wanted to better understand what's going on. So I think the impact of issues pertaining to LGBTQIA plus issues, pertaining to racism and race issues, gentrification, these national issues that are having impacts all over this country, it is a local story just as much, right? And talking about what does it mean for many of our houses of worship in our local communities to be trending down in attendance with younger voices. Millennials are no longer the youngest generation on the scene. We have Gen Z and Generation Alpha here, but millennials are the largest generation in the workforce right now. And so what does it mean for our local houses of worship to contend with this as this generation continues to age?
Yeah, and I absolutely concur, Teddy. I think where I see it as a professor at Wake Forest University School of Divinity, myself and my colleagues, Dr. Corey Walker, and my other faculty colleagues, see these with students who are a part of local faith communities here in the Winston-Salem area who are enrolling in our programs, who are in search of spaces where they can learn how to use new tools and also how to, again, be more expansive in their approach. So they are in search of, and so as they are working this out in their local communities, they are also seeking educational opportunities that will equip and train them. And so that's what we're seeing on the campus of Wake Forest.
And really quickly, Teddy, what is the purpose of having these kinds of panelist discussions after a screening like this? I think it's probably important to unpack a lot of these intense topics.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It gives us an opportunity to dive deeper, right? You're learning about individual stories. The film can't cover 7 principal stories in totality. So it also gives you an opportunity with Candace Bimbo sitting there, with Kim Moyer, who's the director and writer, to be there as well, you get to ask some other questions. How was the film made? It took us 5 years to bring this film to life. So asking those more intimate questions, but also gives us an opportunity to both wrestle theologically with Dr. Sampson and Dr. Walker on the panel, to wrestle theologically with what this means from a theological standpoint, but also what does it mean, as you asked this earlier question, what does it mean on the ground? What does it mean for our local houses of worship? The film follows individuals who are Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, practice Ifa, traditional African religion, atheists. So it has this pluralistic approach to faith. And so it's a film that all faith communities can find themselves in, because we realize that this is not just a Christian problem. This is an issue that is impacting Black faith overall. So I think that this panel helps begin to nuance that, and it begins to help people to add their voice to the conversation.
Teddy, Melva, thank you so much for your time this morning. It's all the time that we have, but so